Now, she knows he's not good for her, but she also thinks that this dude might be her soulmate, which doesn't sound... If it's your soulmate,
then they're good for you.
then they're good for you, right?
You would, I mean, I thought those two go hand in hand.
Okay, we'll read on here in a second. If you got something going on in your life and you want to share it with us, and we share it with Bert Show fam around the country, hit us up at thebertshow.com. Mo's got the email.
Hey, Bert Show. My name is Sarah, and I'm from the UK. Not sure if you guys even take on stories or issues from across the pond, but I'm taking a shot.
No freedom of speech there.
Americans only.
Just from Americans. That's how we work around here.
I'm a 30-year-old single mother, and a little over a year ago, I met the love of my life. His name is Chris. He's 34, and we met on Tinder. Not really looking for love. I met Chris, and I never believed in love at first sight, but as soon as I saw him in the flesh, it hit me like a train. Things escalated quickly, and we decided to be exclusive, and we entered into a relationship. I've never met someone who makes me feel the way he did. He made me feel beautiful. We had an intelligent and meaningful conversation, and he played my piano like Beethoven.
Ooh, okay.
All right.
Wow. All right. We even started writing an erotic novel together.
Oh, that sounds like a fun hobby.
It does.
Yeah.
You want to do one?
How do you do that together?
Go right, Chris.
You just tag team paragraphs? That's a bit. Do it.
I wasn't ready.
That'd be like writing one with my brother.
Yes. Woo. All right. However, it seems his expectations of a relationship were way too high. We argued, and when it was bad, it was really, really bad. He never ever laid a hand on me or threatened to. It was just the anger on both sides that made it awful. We talked about it afterwards, and we would work out what went wrong and how to be better for each other, which worked over time, and we got along so much better for it. But he and I knew that sooner or later, we were going to fall out again. And we both felt like we were walking on eggshells. He made me a better person, and I can never thank him enough for that, and showed me that I am beautiful and I am worth so much more than I ever gave myself credit for. We keep deciding to part ways, and one of us breaks and messages the other. I love this man with every fiber of my being, and I would have married him if he asked. Am I crazy? I need to get over him, but I feel like nobody else will ever compare with Chris. He once said to me, quote, "Your heart understood mine," end quote. And never a truer word was spoken. What can I do to get over this guy? Sarah.
Find another dude.
Yeah.
So I think this guy came along for a really beautiful reason. Like, it sounded like she wasn't really feeling all that great about herself. She wasn't feeling beautiful. He comes along, kind of sweeps her off of her feet. It's the first time that she feels beautiful. And it turns out that in the long term, it's not sustainable. So maybe he was there to make you value yourself, but he's not the one in the long run.
Yeah, I mean, we've said this time and time again. It applies to friendships. It applies to relationships. People come into your life for a reason, for a season, for a lifetime. And maybe, maybe that was the reason. So, yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah.
It just straight up sucks.
I hate when they tell us all the wonderful things about them,
I
like
know.
played piano like Beethoven, we're writing erotic novels together, all this adorableness, and then they're like, and then things got bad and anger and bye-bye, so help. And you're like, what happened? I want to know the details of the bad,
I mean,
too.
people can work on anger management and they can get that under control.
But that's not on her to sit around and wait.
No,
right?
no, not at all. But she said it was on both parts. We argued and it was bad, really bad.
Sometimes
But it
you
was
can
just
be-
anger on both sides that made it awful.
Is
Maybe
being
it's a
too
timing
similar
issue.
bad?
What's that, Mo?
I was saying maybe it could be a timing issue. It could be that maybe they do have something for each other, but right now is not the right time. So maybe she just needs to let it go and see what'll come from it at another time.
And it is hard because you've been looking at this guy going, you know what, this is the dude, and then having the realization that it's not. That's hard to break away from right there. The life is short, really short, to go back and forth like this. So I think it's like you're kind of living in the past a little bit here. Like, he was set up to make you feel beautiful and see that you are better than you thought you were. And now maybe it's time to move on.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, my gut's saying no. Davi?
It sounds like maybe they're too similar. Like they got along so well in the beginning, but it's the bad traits of each other.
That they
like
bring
they bring
out.
out the bad parts of each other. And
Yeah.
It sucks, but I mean, I don't want them to stop their erotic novel escapades.
Kristen and I will pick up.
Yeah, don't
Pick
worry
it up.
about that.
We got it.
Okay.
I just sent something to our TBS prep account.
Oh no!
It better involve
wait.
Bert picking rice off somebody's face. That's how it's going to start.
That was autobiographical.
The Bert Show.